I have one thing to say. English or Spanish? That's the final. You know one thing? Where the dude talks about English or Spanish, and everyone has to freeze. It came true in the form of Euros. England and Spain have both made the final for the Euros. Argentina and Colombia, I had Uruguay, but Colombia have made the finals for the Copa America. And today we will be predicting both, as it is the day before. If you want to know about the third place game for Copa America, I'll take a minute on that. That's tonight at like 7. No one cares, really. It's third place. Hope Canada wins, to be honest. But we're here at the Euros predictor for one last time to predict the great game of England versus Spain. And as you can see, my streak of perfectness has continued. I've only gotten one game wrong, and that is the Austria-Turkey game. That is the only game I've gotten wrong. Spain-France, I predicted a 1-0 win in extra time, I believe. Because, France had a good defense, but they couldn't score an open play. And then Spain was just a better team. But France actually scored first in the 9th with an open play goal. It looked like, things were changing. And then Yamal had an amazing goal. An amazing goal. First 16-year-old to ever score a goal. I believe he's 17 today. So, congrats to him. Happy birthday to him. And then, I forgot who got the other goal, but he scored the other goal. They were like 6 minutes apart from each other, and no goals were scored after that, and Spain moved on to the finals. And the Netherlands-England game, I sniped that perfectly. 2-1 win for England. I did not get the player to score first, because I don't know who would pick that to score first. You'd have to be really lucky. But I did get the first team to score first. Netherlands scored first in like the 8th or the 9th. And then, one thing I do have to admit though, there was a penalty given to England. I don't think that should have been a penalty. Even as the biased England fan that I am, I do not think that should have been a penalty for Kane. But the refs awarded Kane the penalty. He shoots. He obviously scores because he's one of the best penalty takers that England has. And then in the 90th minute, in the 90th minute, Ollie Watkins. Nice. Watkins himself coming off the bench. Pass from Palmer, who also came off the bench. He shot it, and he scored the goal. And he won the game for everyone. Everyone was elated when he won. To be honest, no one likes England, to be honest. So, not many people were happy with it, like me. But I called this game perfectly. Netherlands scored first. England scored twice to win it. That's been the track for every round of 16 they've been played in, other than the Switzerland game. England won 2-1 against Slovakia. In extra time, of course. In the quarterfinals, England won on penalties, but Switzerland did score first. So it's basically 2-1, even though it's still 1-1. And then in the semifinals, it was also 2-1. So, what does that mean? What does all of this mean? Well, I'm in a conundrum because Spain is the clear favorite, but I don't want to pick against him. So it's either I go with the favorite and go nearly perfect, or I risk it all to pick my team to win, to sacrifice my potential near perfect record. And as you can see, people obviously do not have any faith in it. The two popular predictions, 2-1 Spain, that's 38%, and 3-1 Spain, that's 12%. England does have a 1-2, but that's only 13%. So it's obviously people do not think that Spain is going to lose this game. And to be honest, if you can tell, you know the favorites. The favorites are Spain. But let me give you a case for England real quick. Yes, Spain seems like the better team. But really, Spain did not have... they were equally hard. I forgot the first game they played. Was it against... We're looking at the bracket. Okay, they played Georgia, who were the worst rated team in the whole cup. And then they played Germany. And, of course, Germany, it should have won the penalties there. But they played Germany. Oh, shoot. Germany is only, ranked 13th. And then they played France. France is, 3rd. But France has sucked this tournament. They have not played good at all. While England, on the other hand, they played Slovakia, which is better than Georgia. Then they played Switzerland, which is around a top 15, top 10 team. And then they played Netherlands, which is 6th. So if you really look at it, yes, Germany was performing near perfectly. Yes, France is one of the top nations in the entire world. Yes, Georgia were looking like the great underdogs. But really, if you think and look at it, in terms of FIFA rankings and overall skill in the games, it's not that much of a difference in skill gap. Yes, I know. Gareth Southgate. He's a big problem with this England team. All I gotta say is he's the one that reaches all of the near finals to final spots. 2018 semifinal, 2020 final, where we lost to Italy on pens. If they didn't miss pens, we would have won. We would have won that Euro because we were up 3-2, or is it 2-1? 2022 quarterfinal. We had to play France. You're not beating France in the World Cup, except if you're Argentina. And then 2024, you made the final. So obviously, whatever Gareth Southgate's doing, it's working. And like I was saying with the substitutions, Cole Palmer was subbed on. The guy who scored the game-winning goal, Watkins, was subbed on in the 81st or something. He obviously knows what he's doing. And while it's not the most flattering play, it's not the best play, there can be a case to say that he's really not that bad. Well, yammering aside, my brain is telling me to pick Spain 2-1 or 3-1. But my heart is telling me different outcome is going to occur. And I will listen to my heart. And I will go 1-2 England. I don't care if I'm wrong. I don't care if Everything that I've ever built up for here is wrong. I don't care if my near perfect prediction is wrong. I have to stick with my boys. I have belief in them. I have faith in them. I really do. I think they can do it. So I'm picking 1-2 England. And of course, you know what I'm going to do. I'm picking Spain first. If Spain scores first, England has a better chance than if they don't. It doesn't make any sense. And then I'm going to pick Jamal. I'm going to pick Jamal wherever he's at. Going to get his second goal. Going to be all happy. And then we're going to come back and clutch up. Trust. Just trust in England, alright? Trust them. They are going to do it. They are going to do it. And they're going to shock everyone. They're going to beat Spain. They're going to win their first Euros in European Championship history. It's either that or they get absolutely destroyed. There's no in between, to be honest. I don't see this going to pens. It's either England edge out a win like they always have, or Spain wins like 4-1. Like, there's no in between, honestly. Spain's just that good of a team, to be honest. I'm really not that confident in my pick, to be fair. But now we will be going to the Copa. If you don't care about this, then you can click off. We will be going to the Copa America, which does not have its cool special website. We have Canada and Uruguay for third place game. Now, I had Uruguay going to the finals. That did not happen. Even when Colombia was down 10 men, Uruguay did not find the equalizer and Colombia moved on to the finals. Which, if we looked at the bracket, I think we would have realized that, yeah, we could tell which people are going to the finals. Uruguay almost lost to the trash Brazil. Brazil is horrible right now. They almost lost. And Colombia, even with a red card, at the 45th minute, they still did not find the equalizer. And even one of the Uruguay players got another red card. I believe that's for fighting up in the stands. Yeah, if you don't know, is that the same guy? No, it's not. But there was like a big fight. Someone jumped into the stands. Like, it was just crazy, to be honest. But Colombia look like a threat. They do. If they can win 10 minutes against Uruguay, who are one of the great teams of the tournament, they can put some pressure on Argentina, to be honest. But the third place game, I mean, I guess I'll take Canada. To be honest, I didn't think they were going to even beat Venezuela. They did. I have hope for Canada. I think from what it looks like, they look like the better team. Because Canada had to play Argentina. They had to play Argentina. They had to play Venezuela and Argentina. And yes, the Venezuela game was pens. But at least they scored a goal. Okay. Uruguay had 0-0 draw going to pens. Then they got 1-0 by a team down 10 players. So from that trending, it seems like Uruguay's trending down. Canada isn't trending down as much. So I will take Canada in a win 2-1 or 1-1 on pens. I feel like that's how that's going to play out. But here's what we all came for. The final tomorrow in the Copa America, we have Argentina and we have Colombia. Argentina, the heavy favorites here. They have Messi. They have Messi. That's all I have to say, really. One of their players, I forgot who, because My bad. Is it De Maria? Maybe. One of their players is retiring after this match, so good luck for him. That might rally them more. But Argentina hasn't looked unbeatable, but they have not lost, I believe, since that Saudi Arabia match back in 2022. They have not lost since that Saudi Arabia match in that 2022 World Cup. Now, I also believe Colombia has not lost a game in a while either. Is it like 27 games, maybe? So they're both on a hot streak right now. And to be honest, if you had to ask me which have looked like the better team, I'm going to have to say Colombia right now. 5-0 beat down on a team. Argentina wasn't close to doing that once. And then they beat a guy down 10. Canada was not that hard of an opponent. Again, 1-1 Pens, and then 2-0 when they faced Argentina. And then, of course, that Argentina game, that round of 16 game where it went to penalties and Messi missed the penalty, and it looked for a second that it was getting scary. Argentina is beatable. They are beatable. But can they be beaten? Do they have enough magic in the tank with Messi and the pals to rally the troops and win this? Or will Colombia, with their offense, win this and shock the world? I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. I think Argentina takes it 1-0. It's going to be a really close game. Maybe like 81st minute goal. There is extra time in the final of the Copa America, so it might go to extra time. At least I think. I think that was up to the semifinals. I'm not too certain on that. But I think Argentina has enough in the tank. I think their magic hasn't run out. I think they will win the finals. But do not be surprised at all if Colombia wins. I would not be surprised at all if Colombia wins the finals. Of course, we all know that should have been America, but that's another topic for another day. Anyway, that's it. That's it. One last question for you guys. English or Spanish? English or Spanish? Now, oh yeah, you can see the win probability. It's not looking good. And now, you will watch me play the Google Doodle. I've had a better performance than that. But that's it. Make your choice. English or Spanish?